Hey guys, Dan from sparetirerunning.com. It's been a while since I put a video out before my vacation to Washington, D.C. Still have all those clips I have to edit. But in the meantime, I was supposed to run a 50K while I was there. Or not while I was there, yesterday. I was supposed to run a 50K, as you can see, that way. Try to figure out where I put it. The two parks, 50K. It's a 2-lapper. It was tough. What made it really more difficult was the fact that since April, I really have not trained for it. I got sick, and then I didn't have energy to, or the motivation to do anything. And it showed. I tried to. I could have mustered a second lap out, but I did not. I stopped after 25K. So I did get a nice little consolation prize. I was a little worried about it, afraid of what I felt, afraid of being a failure and so forth. But then looking at the results, I was not alone that tapped out, talking to some people. This is just character building, as they call it. So I'm already, even yesterday, I was already, besides being mad at myself and moped around for a couple hours, I was like, okay, I need to figure out when I'm going to actually do this 50K, and find another one, maybe not as hilly. This one, as you can see, 1,500 feet of elevation, which for Michigan is probably a lot. That course was tough. Even the winner of the 50K, I heard, said that the hills were rough. And then it wasn't just the hills. There was some muddy areas, really muddy areas, and the low parts covered with water and so forth. So even if you were trying to avoid the mud, it was difficult to avoid it, difficult to get around. But I do have to say the Move It Fitness, wonderful, just extremely great race that they put on. The volunteers were amazing. The aid stations, they were top-notch, top-notch aid stations. They were very encouraging. They were helping you out. Even us slow folks, they are making sure they took care of us, filling our water bottles up, or Gatorades, or making sure that we ate. Had variety of foods, had variety of Coke, Burners, and ginger ale for those who don't know what Burners is. But top notch. The race was really good. I'm actually looking forward to trying it maybe next year. Maybe tackle that adventure. It was my first day of summer for me, so I wanted to start it off with a good race. Seems like every year, that first Saturday of summer, I have been running a race. But I got 25K in. It's 16 something miles technically that my watch had. I think the one person, or the leader, had 15.8 miles on their GPS watch, so somewhere between there. And I probably took a little extra to go around some of the mud and avoid it. So I'm disappointed in the fact that I did not train, disappointed or angry that I got sick, mad at myself that I didn't have, once I got better, I didn't have the energy. Or I mean, I think some of it was I was afraid. I was afraid that I was going to fail, and I failed. I am sore today. I can feel it in my legs still, my shoulders. So there's not much more to say about this race, the two parks. besides it kicked my butt, and I'm glad. I guess that's after 24 hours later, I can say that I'm glad that it kicked my butt to show that I have to continue to run. I think part of it also was I didn't lose all the weight that I wanted. Actually, I probably gained some weight from April. My back was hurting on some of the hills early on. It did loosen up by the time I got to about mile 8. Um, but it was just too much for not training properly. Some great people out on the course. I was very happy to be running with them. They amaze me. Um, so congratulations to all those who did finish the race. So talk about this next race, or this next 50K. It's in October, so I got plenty of time to train for it, to get back on my training plan. It's from the same company, so right, you know it's going to be a well done race. It's going to be well stocked with food, but it's a little bit different. I believe it's 5 laps, so each lap's about 6 point something miles. So that may be a little bit easier. I think there are some hills, but I don't think it's as hilly as this one. There are like 250 steps you have to go up on during each lap, so that'll be fun. But I think with the 6 mile lap, it'll make it a little easier. I don't have to carry my vest. I could carry just my hand bottle and maybe a belt with some extras, just in case I can't get to the halfway mark, because there's about a 3 mile mark. There's a aid station too, so I'm looking forward to it. I was thinking of doing a half marathon sometime soon too. Maybe part of my training from now to October, I'll throw a half marathon in there, and maybe a 5K too. So we'll see. I gotta get moving again. Start running every day, or every other day or something. Um, I really missed it, and I loved to be on that course. That course was just beautiful. Oh, I have the Warrior Dash coming up too in end of July, so there's that. And Ryan and I are going to do a 10K. So I'm going to finish it up here in this little short video recapping. I'll try to be more on top of videos too. So thanks for watching. You always can follow me on Strava, to see how far behind I am. I was on target for my yearly goal, and then I looked today for the first time since April. I got some miles I got to make up, so I'll slowly start making those miles back up this month over summer, and getting back into shape again, and so forth. So thanks again, guys. If you do want to follow me on Twitter at sparetirerun. Like this video, subscribe, and remember, every step counts.